Hello and welcome to the United Community Channel. It's Derby Day. It is Derby Day. Huge game here today. Obviously, as we all know, Manchester United versus Manchester City in the Manchester Derby. And look, for the first time in a long time, I'm not overly nervous going into a Manchester Derby. So happy days. It's been obviously United are in a great run of form, and you know City lost midweek. Now look, obviously going into a derby, that's you throw form right out the window, really, don't you? And it's a one-off game, but United have progressed an awful lot, since the last Manchester derby. Obviously that 6-3 defeat at the Etihad Stadium back in October. And look, win, lose or draw, going into this game. Obviously I would be disappointed if we didn't win today, and obviously anytime you lose to City, it's a bad day, but it's not the end of the world. Ten Hag's the man. We keep going in the same direction. As long as there's improvements, I'm happy. But obviously we want to win, and we want to win, comfortably and as big as possible. But huge game, huge game. Get your score predictions into the chat, guys. Great to see so many people in already. We're aiming for 30,000 likes on TikTok today, so if you have a second, tap the screen a few times, get them likes up, gets more people into the chat. Great to see so many people in on YouTube as well. Twigs, Chris, Cottle, good to see you guys. See you all there. Smash a like on the video if you haven't done so already, and get your score predictions in. Let's run through some of the team news, and it's interesting. It's an interesting starting lineup for Manchester United, and Ten Hag again surprises in relation to his starting 11. So we start off with David De Gea in the goal, Wan-Bissaka right full, Malacia left full. Luke Shaw retains his place at centre back alongside Raphael Varane, which is huge. We then have Casemiro and Fred in the middle of the park alongside Christian Eriksen. So Fred comes in as a kind of a double pivot. It looks like Bruno Fernandes is going to go onto the right-hand side again. And then we have Anthony Martial through the middle, and, of course, Marcus Rashford on the left. So, big calls. Obviously the main one is that, Martinez doesn't start, and that's okay. Right, look, Luke Shaw has been doing really well there, and Martinez is still probably not back up to full speed after the World Cup. But that's a big one there. But it's going to be interesting to see how Luke Shaw gets up against the likes of Erling Haaland and things like that. Like, if I was City, I'd be saying to Haaland, go over and sit on Luke Shaw and just bully him if you can. And in the middle of the park then, obviously, Fred comes in as a more defensive player in relation to what we're used to with Casemiro, Eriksen and Bruno in there. And again, this is probably a bit of respect that Erik ten Hag has shown City, given how good they are going forward. And I don't think it's a bad idea at all that Fred is in there. I really don't. I think he's been quite good coming off the bench in previous games in relation to the defensive side of his game. So, look, I'm not against it, at all. But, of course, that means then that Anthony drops to the bench and obviously Bruno, it looks like, is going to go out on that side. Substitutes for United then, we have Tom Heaton, Victor Lindelof, Harry Maguire, Lisandro Martinez, Anthony. Then we have Anthony Elanga, Scott McTominay, Garnacho and Menu. So that's Man United's bench. So there is options to come off the bench. Obviously the main ones, you're looking at the likes of Anthony and Garnacho in an attacking sense. And then obviously Martinez, three centre-backs on the bench, really. Obviously, Victor Lindelof could possibly play right full, even left full if he had to, but, I'm happy with the starting lineup. I really am. I'm not overly concerned about, the changes that have been made. I'll give you the City team as well, guys. Ederson starts in the goal, Kyle Walker right back, João Cancelo left back. Now, this is where we can get at him. Ake and Akanji are the two centre halves today for City, given the fact that John Stones is injured. Three in the middle then for Man City is Rodri, Bernardo Silva and Kevin De Bruyne. And the three up front then is Erling Haaland, Riyad Mahrez and Phil Foden. So a strong team there as well. They have options on the bench also. The likes of Gundogan, Jack Grealish, Alvarez is there as well. So look, it has the makings of a really, really good game. So I'm really looking forward to it. And like you said, it's the least nervous I've been in a long time in relation to a Manchester derby. So bring it on. Bring it on. I hope you can stick with us for the whole game, guys. We're going to be here for the whole lot of it. Let's go through some of your score predictions. Let me scroll back here and see what people said. Let's see. Score predictions. Saucy is saying 2-0 United. User saying 2-2. The Jap is saying 2-1. Craig says 1-0 United. Tom saying 3-1 United. Hat-trick for Rashford. Wouldn't that be something? Cottle is 3-2 United. 2-1 says Anthony. Bruno on Rashi to score. And then Haaland. MUFC Keno says 2-1 United. Evan says 3-2 United. City will make a mistake in the defence. So look, majority of people are going with a United win. Now obviously this is a United fan channel, so we have to take that into consideration as well. Alright, bye, relax says 2-0 City. Massive Army says 3-1. 2-1 United says Jack. Michael says 1-1. Brad says 3-2 United. Areva says 2-1 United. Jay says 3-1 City. Julia says 2-2. And Trev says 2-1 United. So look, I mean, some people are saying United. Majority of people are saying United. Some people are saying City. Some people are saying a draw. But look, it has the makings of an absolutely great game, doesn't it? Let's see what some of the people are saying on YouTube here as well. As well, guys, anyone on TikTok, if you do want the full experience, we're live over on YouTube as well at the moment. The link is on my homepage, or you can just search United Community Channel. We've got the full experience over there. We've got the starting 11, the scoreboard, the timer, all on the screen. So if you want to check that out, link is on the homepage, or just search United Community Channel. Cottle is there, says hello. Aaron says 3-1 United. Chris says 3-1 United as well. Or 3-1 City, I think he's going with. Collie is in, good to see you. Chris reckons Ericsson is going to get eaten alive in midfield. Party Pooper says Garnacho wasn't on the bench earlier, but he's there now, thank God. Carol is in as well. Says good morning, good to see you, pal. Dylan says 2-1 United. Twigs is 3-1 City. So some United fans are thinking City are going to have a comfortable enough one. Cottle thinks it's going to be 2-2 and we get a point. Party Pooper says, I think we might get humbled again, unfortunately. And Ushin there as well, he says 3-2 City. It'll be closer than a lot think. Yeah, look, and like I said before, I mean, you want to win every game, really, don't you? And of course, when it comes to Manchester City, you want to be beating them, and like they obviously want to be beating Manchester United as well. So, we're getting a lot of blue love hearts in the chat from John. City fans are in. Get the red love hearts in. Come on now, get them in there. But yeah, look, if as long as there's improvements from the drumming we got in October, you know, I mean, we're looking at a long-term progression here under Ten Hag, and no one would have envisaged how well we would be doing so short into the Eric Ten Hag reign. So, you know, we were talking 2, 3, 5 years of a you know, a plan in relation to Ten Hag. So, you know, to be 4 points off of City, you know, what is he, 7 months into his managerial career at Man United? I don't think any of us would have envisaged that. So I'm all for it. And look, as long as there's improvements, we keep going in the same direction. You know, we keep our foot in the accelerator, keep doing what the manager wants us to do, and all of that good stuff. 17 in the chat, or 17 watching on YouTube, guys. Only 6 likes. Take a second, hit the thumbs up button for me if you can. Gets more people in, gets more people watching. YouTube, throw it out to more people. Better conversation. So take a second and hit the thumbs up button. Twig says, I like the new subscriber count. Yep, just said I do it during the week. So yeah, we'll keep an eye, and you can all follow along as the channel grows with me. So I appreciate it. But yeah, just hit the thumbs up button for now and hit the subscribe button. Adam says, why did he put out a bad 11? I don't think it's a bad 11, Adam. I really don't. I mean, we're looking at Shaw instead of Martinez, okay? And then it's basically Bruno instead of Anthony. And Anthony hasn't been playing overly well lately either. So I don't think it's a bad 11. It's you know, we're getting more options, and you know, we're changing things around a little bit, and Ten Hag is probably respecting the opposition a little bit more, given the fact that he's playing Fred in the middle of the park. You know, a more defensive style player to maybe give Casemiro a hand. But yeah, look, I mean, let's see what happens. Aaron is asking about the halftime potatoes. Do you think I would not have the potatoes ready to go in such a big game like this? Halftime potatoes are ready to rock. We need all the support and all of the superstitions we can get. Let's see. Anthony says, I'm worried for Malacia. He's going to get targeted. Well, that would be... It looks like Riyad Mahrez is going to be playing on his side. So, look, I mean, the young lad has been playing well, so I'm not overly concerned. We'll see what happens at the end, but yeah. Fearless, thanks for the gifts on TikTok. Really appreciate it. Jamie says, hurts me that Martinez is dropped for Shaw. I think Martinez is a big loss here. Hope it doesn't cost us. Well, look, Luke Shaw's been playing really well at centre-back. He reads the game quite well. He progresses the ball out from the back. He's a similar stature to Martinez. So I think that's probably the reason why. But I'm not overly concerned. I mean, you're probably going to be playing two similar players regardless of which one you pick. Obviously, the likes of Martinez has a bit more aggression about him and things like that. But look, I'm behind this manager 100%. They're playing more defensive in this game by the starting 11, says Trev. Yeah, it does look like it, absolutely. Let's see. Shaw at centre back. Maguire has to go now, says Hirschad. Yeah, it looks like his days are numbered, really, doesn't it? Evan says Scholesy is going bald quick. Let's see. Adamas says Martin is injured. No, he's not. Shane says Malacia is a great player, and with Mahrez's current form, I think he can defend him. There we go. That's the positivity I like to see. Come on, United. Let's see. Shane says you won't be able to put the collar up. Get the hoodie off. It's a bad omen. Fucking hell, Shane. Jesus Christ, I never even thought about it. Fucking hell. Taking the United jersey off on a live. What is going on here? Fucking hell, man. We need every fucking bit of luck we can get, don't we? We need every bit of luck we can get. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. Let's get that hair fixed there now. Come on. Good looking chap. Happy days. Happy days. Right. Here we go. There we go. We're set now. We're set. The collar can officially be raised. Let's go. Come on. Right. Carol says, Rashford will shine today. Trust me. I hope so. Collie says, it's a defensive 11. Not a bad one. Absolutely. New subscriber account. Did I miss something? Says Chris. No, just we have the subscriber number in the top corner. That's all. Just keeping an eye on it. Let everyone know how we're doing. Martinez should be playing, says Chris. Aaron says, was hoping we would go there at the back today. How many layers do you have on, says Chris. Listen, we all don't have the luxury of living in Florida, Chris. It's fucking cold over here today, so it is. I have the heating turned up to the last as well, so. Twig says I won't be able to watch this watch along. That's no problem, pal. No problem. We'll be here for the whole game. If you want to drop in and out, you know where we'll be. So I appreciate that as well. Do the canton a collar, says Jay. So Jay, if you're new to the channel, the collar stays down until we're winning. As soon as we're winning, the collar goes up. So let's hope it's going to go up today. But we don't change superstition. It stays down, and as soon as we go goal up, the collar goes up. And then if we start to lose or draw again, it goes back down. So that's the superstition we run on here. Dylan says, I say Donny will be sold in the summer. I say if he's fit by then. Yeah, look, you feel sorry for Donny. He's out for the rest of the season. But yeah, look, hopefully he can have a full and quick recovery. But yeah, he probably isn't going to... His long-term future is probably not going to be at United. Casemiro going to do better today. City forever, says International. Come on, United, says Jack. Hey says, I can't watch the match. Do you show the match? No, so we just do a watch along here, guys. I don't show the game. We're not allowed to show the game. So it's just a watch along. So stick with us if you wish. But yeah. The Villa players in. Good to see you, pal. Collar and half-time Tato, says Twigs. Absolutely. And Chris says, I actually have the heat on in the house here in Florida. It's 9 degrees Celsius right now. It is cold. That is cold. Let's see what other people are saying. Score predictions. So I'm going with... I've done a score prediction on TikTok already, and I think I went with 1-0 to United. I think I stick with 1-0 to United. Although, let me say this also. These teams, both City and United, have two of the most informed strikers in the world at the moment, in Rashford and Haaland. So, this could be... I wouldn't be surprised if this is 5-4, you know. Hopefully it's 5-4 to United, but we could easily have a high-scoring game here. You never know. You really wouldn't. So let's see what happens. Fred the Red is walking around the pitch. He should start, says Shane. And John says, what's your thoughts on the starting 11? Yeah, I'm happy with it. Ten Hag obviously has a game plan. And he's sticking to it. So happy days. Now I'm going to get my headphones in here and set up, and we listen to some of the commentary here for what lads are saying. Let me just turn it off from the phone and get it turned on to the TV. But yeah, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but has there been a more important, I won't say more important, but has there been a closer Manchester derby in a long, long time? I don't think there has. You know, obviously we got a scotch in the last couple of years from City, but we were never really in title races then and things like that. I don't know, and sorry, let me just correct myself there, because I still don't think we're in a title race. But, I mean, if we win today, we go a point behind City in the league. So, you know, there is a good opportunity here. There really is. Whether we have the squad and the team, and today will be a big test to see where we really are. You know, the last few games, or the games since the World Cup ended, you know, have been really good and we've been unbeaten. But with all due respect to the teams that we played, we would be expected to be beating these kind of teams. So this week is going to be a really big test. If we can win our next 3 games, we have 3 games between now and next Sunday, I think. If we can win them 3 games, beat City, beat Palace, and beat Arsenal, we're in a fucking title race. I don't care what anyone says. But we could easily go and only get 3 points out of the next 3 games. So let's see what happens. Let's keep our heads on the ground. Dylan says, score 808 for anyone who wants to know how to watch the game. There you go, guys. Chris says, I don't understand why people ask all the time. It's annoying. Look, there's just new people coming in all the time on TikTok, so I don't mind. Paul says, the only time I have a bet on United and they play Shaw at centre back. Look, all right, it might be written in the stars, Paul. You never know, pal. You never know. Katie is in and says, I hope today is a good day. It's my daughter's 15th birthday. Happy birthday to your daughter. It would be a great day if we can get a win against City in Old Trafford. Jeez, I'd say the atmosphere. I'm listening here on the headphones. The atmosphere on the ground sounds unreal. How many points behind Arsenal are we? I think we're 9 points behind. I think. Someone can correct me on that if I'm wrong as well. But yeah, I think it's 9 points. So look, I mean, we're thereabouts. We're not a million miles away. We're really not. Dan, thanks for the gifts. Really appreciate it, pal. Absolute legend. Shane says Shaw's good in centre back. I was surprised by his performance. Yeah, absolutely. Do you wish Ronaldo was back? Says Black. No, I don't. Fiska says, hey, I think strikers should be Rashford and Martial. Messi or Ronaldo? Messi. Massive game, says Aiden. I hope Casemiro doesn't do his mad slide tackle, says Adam. Well, let's see what happens. Guys, if you're new to the channel, great to see so many people in. If you're new to the TikTok channel, please do hit the follow button. We have daily Manchester United content, all of the watch-alongs throughout the season. So make sure you don't miss out. Hit the follow button there. And if you want to get the full experience, we are live on YouTube at the moment as well. Link is on my homepage. Or you can just search United Community Channel on YouTube. We've got the scoreboard, the timer, starting 11, all on the screens around here. You can't see it on TikTok, but if you go to YouTube, you can see it all there. So go check it out. Get in the chat over on YouTube as well. Hit the subscribe button there too. I really appreciate it. Collie says, what's the chances Martial has a class game? Another striker there now needs to pick it up. You never know. And that could be the reason why Ten Hag, well, not the reason, but you know, another reason why Ten Hag wants to get a striker in is for competition. We see what happened with Luke Shaw, for example, as soon as you sign Malacia got in for a few games. Luke Shaw all of a sudden said, Jesus, I need to up my game here. Let's go. You know, and he had to up it. Tomaldino, Adam is in, says, we hate Liverpool and Man City. We hate Liverpool and Man City. Come on. Really looking forward to this. But anyway, let's see. Nearly 40 people watching on YouTube, guys. Take a second, hit the thumbs up button for me. It helps the channel out an awful lot. Really do appreciate it. Sherrick says, getting a testicular transplant today. Please wish me luck. Best of luck, my friend. I hope everything goes well for you. Get well soon. Anthony says, sick as a dog, can't watch the first half on the train now home, won't get home till 1:30. Well, Anthony, you plug in that phone charger in on the train, stick with us here. We're going to be here for the whole game. So we'll keep you up to date as we go, so don't worry about that. Visca says, I'm going to go to YouTube to watch your stream. Appreciate it. We're live over there as well, guys, if anyone wants to follow over to YouTube. Anthony done good in his last match against City. He did. And look, I think, even though he's not starting, you know, it doesn't mean he can't have an impact on the game. You know, he wouldn't be a bad lad to take off the bench after 60 minutes if, you know, you're going for it or you're looking for a goal, you know. So, look, there's options there. Obviously, we have Garnacho on the bench as well, so happy days. Twig says, I might be able to watch the last 5 minutes. No problem, pal. No problem. Comments are flying in, guys. Apologies if I don't get to all of the comments on TikTok. There's so many of them coming in. But we're live on YouTube as well. It's the same name. And the link is on my homepage. So if you want the comment read out, it tends to be a lot quieter over there. Head over to the YouTube and get your comments in over there if you want. If you absolutely want it read out. Where can I watch the game? Someone said... Score 808 show the game live online, so if you want to go check that out, guys. Ben is in. Good to see you, pal. Let's go, boys. How are we all good, pal? An Irish lad is in, says, can't believe Martial is starting. He offers absolutely nothing up front. Well, look, I understand. I do. I understand, but not the end of the world, you know, not the end of the world. It could be a day for Martial to come off the bench or not to come off the bench, but come off the back of maybe a couple of poor games and have a really good one. Let's see. The Red, thanks for subscribing to the YouTube channel. Really appreciate it. And Andrew, thanks for the gifts on TikTok. Much appreciated, pal. You're all legends, in fairness to you. Great to see so many people in, guys. Let's see. I have to keep hydrated here now, because I have a feeling I'm going to be doing a lot of shouting on this watch along. But anyway, let's see. Shane says, I think there's something more to LM. Who's LM? Oh, Alessandro Martinez not starting centre back. Eric Ten Hag is punishing for partying after the World Cup and coming back late. He wasn't back until after the 31st. Eric Ten Hag said in the Premier League starts the 27th, especially. Yeah, maybe so. Maybe you're right, Shane. I think you could be onto something there. You really could. And Ten Hag doesn't take any bullshit either. So maybe if he said, look, I want you back by the 27th, and Martinez says, no, look, I'm not going to be back until the 31st. He said, right, well, you can sit on the bench. Luke Shaw's going to be in. So I think you could be onto something. The Red says, agree, think Rashford should be up front. Cottle says, Martial might perform now that he has competition. Swap for Rashford and Anthony on the wing, says Irish lad. Too early for red wine, Jack. Yeah, too early for red wine. But if United win, I'm going to be going, see you guys, straight to the pub. But let's see what happens. The Unknown says, I hate Man U, but since my friend's a City fan, I'm supporting Man U. There we go. When can Weghorst play? I think he's good for the midweek game, Aaron. I think he's registered in time for the... Wasn't registered in time for the for this game today, but he'll be okay for the midweek game. My cat is lying down kicking itself in the head. Interesting. Match in 7 minutes. I'm going to turn on the telly, says the Red. No problem, pal. No problem. Great to see so many people in, guys. But we're getting ready to go. Going to get the timer ready to rock as well. But if you're in, guys, please do hit a like on the video. Please if you have a second on TikTok, take a second, tap the screen a few times for me. Hit the follow button if you're new. Daily Manchester United content, all of the watch-alongs throughout the season. And like I said before, if you do want the full experience, we are live on YouTube at the moment as well, with the scoreboard, the timer, the starting 11, all on the screen. Link is on my homepage, or just search United Community Channel on YouTube. Carl says, Jays is packed outside of Old Trafford. It certainly is. Certainly is. Again, our board not getting Weghorst in on time. Score prediction, I'm going 1-0 to Man United. There's no handshakes. Oh, well, there is. Fred. One sec. I just want to fix the TV. Still here. Don't worry. Don't worry. Now. Here we go. Here we go. Where do you think we'll come in the Prem? Look, it's a hard one to call. If we can keep this run of form going, if we can stay injury free, I think top 4 is 100% on. But you know, obviously our squad is quite thin, and if we get some key injuries in key areas, a top 4 might be a struggle. But let's see what happens. I mean, you know, we win today, we're a point behind City, so let's see what happens. Come on! Team's coming out onto the pitch now. Stretford End arises. So it does. Jack, do you do a watch along for the Irish games, Ireland, France, and Holland? Yeah, so I'm gonna do them for the Irish internationals. Maybe the qualifiers. Absolutely, I'll do them. And I think they're in March, aren't they? If I'm correct in saying that. But yeah, I certainly will be doing them. Absolutely. So I can't show the game, guys, just finally to let everyone know. I can't show the game. It's just a watch along that we're going to be doing. Obviously, copyright reasons, you can't show the game. So we're going to be here commenting on it for the whole game. So if you want to stick with us and keep up to date on what's happening, I'll be giving you live commentary for the next 2 hours. So stick with us. Hit the like button. Hit subscribe. Hit follow. That fella is way too tall to be a mascot. He's about 36. Guardiola walking down the touchline. And all the Glazers are out. Flags are still being shown in the stands as well, which is great to see. So yeah, they're just showing the starting 11 for anyone who didn't hear. De Gea in goal, Wan-Bissaka, Varane, Shaw, Malacia, Eriksen, Casemiro and Fred. And then 3 up front, Bruno, Rashford and Martial. Lindelof, Maguire, Martinez, McTominay, Manu, Anthony, Elanga and Garnacho are our substitute bench. So, yeah, there we go. City then, Ederson, Walker, Akanji, Ake, Cancelo, De Bruyne, Rodri, Silva, Mahrez, Haaland and Foden is the starting 11. On the bench, Ortega, Lewis, Gomez, Laporte, Phillips, Gundogan, Grealish, Palmer and Alvarez. So options on the bench for both teams. Really is. Really is. Come on, United. Let's go. Get the red love hearts in on the chat. Everyone. Come on. I want to see him. I want to see him. Let's go. Let's go. Dean, thanks for subscribing to the YouTube channel. Really appreciate it, pal. Oh, there's some blue love hearts coming in as well. Come on, get the red ones in, everyone. Let's go. City fans, you're more than welcome as well, by the way. We're rivals today, but we're all fans, aren't we? Nothing but love here, and a bit of stick every now and again. But yeah, happy days. There we go. Love to see it. All of the love hearts are in. Brilliant. Let's see how we go. Oh, right now, here we go. The nerves are kicking in now. Fucking hell. Come on. United! Nearly ready to go here. Again, finally, guys, if you want a full experience, if you're watching on TikTok, we're live on YouTube. We've got the scoreboard, the starting 11, and the timer on the screen. Link is on my homepage, or just search United Community Channel. We're live over there as well. Go check it out. Hit the subscribe button. Get into the chat. We'll get the timer going here now as well. Nearly ready to go. Oh, it'd be unbelievable to be at this game. Someday we'll get to one. Someday. So just about to get going, guys. Kickoff. People are asking what the score is. Hasn't started yet. Couple of seconds away from the start. And we're up and running. Come on, United. Oh, just keep it steady now for the first 10 or 15 minutes. Nothing too stupid. Oh, Martial just had a serious fall. He went up for a header. And was it Kanji just got in under him? Oh, and there's a free out. Jeez, he came right down on his head. Sore one that. Sore one that. But Martial is alright. He seems to be up and running. So early free to City on the edge of their own box here. And they go all the way back to Ederson with it. United pressing high here with Bruno pressing Ake, who steps out well. Cancelo with a big run, and Eriksen fouls him right on the halfway line. It was a good foul. The one thing I've noticed that United have stopped doing is kicking the ball along from the kickoffs. If you noticed before, it used to be the ball back to Lindelof and it just instantly go along with it. And we're not doing that anymore. We're trying to keep a bit of possession, you know, from the word go. So it's a kind of a... It goes to show the different mindset, really, that Ten Hag is trying to maybe drill into these players. Yeah, but you can see already that Casemiro and Fred are both kind of sitting midfielders. And Haaland is stepping all the way out to the halfway line, and Varane is debating whether to go with him or not, and that's probably going to be a big talking point throughout this game. You can see it already. Do I go with him? Do I stay? Keep my share? Pass him on to someone else? Because we've seen it with Haaland before already this season, you know, in a few games where he mightn't be getting on the ball or he mightn't be getting opportunities. He goes looking for it himself. It reminds you of Rooney years ago when, you know, if Rooney wasn't getting on the ball or wasn't involved in the game for 5 or 10 minutes, he'd drop back into the centre of defence just to get a few touches and try and make something happen, you know. Watching it on Sky Sports, Jack. But as well, City pressing quite high all the way back to De Gea, and De Gea has to go along really with it. Bruno gets a little flick on, but Ake is there and goes back to Ederson. So, look, I mean, what are we... Nearly 3 minutes in. It's been cagey so far. Look, and I know you have to settle into the game and you don't want to come out, you know, all guns blazing and get caught, but both teams are pressing quite high up the field and not allowing the other team to step out. But here's Bernardo Silva now with a run. Squares the ball all the way across, but Malacia is there. Does really well, in fairness to him. Yeah, really good defending. Casemiro has a nice ball to Eriksen, who lays it off. Oh, it's just a bit too far ahead of Malacia. And City have a throw just inside their own half. So, good little play. Good bit of composure out United to play the ball out from the back, not just pumping it long. That'll be good for the nerves. Settle players down a bit, you know. Let's see what people are saying. Andy says, we are improving, but United fans are getting ridiculous thinking we can win the league. Stupid. Yeah, look. I've said it already that, look, if we win our next 3 games, you would have to say we're in a title race. Now, that doesn't mean we're going to win the league, you know what I mean? But we have to be in the conversation because we'll be a point behind City, and if we beat Arsenal next weekend, you know, but they're big ifs. You know, they really are big ifs. We're in the top 4 race, in my opinion. You know, and let's not get too carried away, really. Good bit of composure by Malacia there again, just to chest the ball back to David De Gea. He started well, Malacia, in fairness. He's composed. Doesn't look out of place. And City are pressing up high, which means De Gea has to kick the ball long out of his hands. And the issue with that is 9 times out of 10 you're going to give possession away, and that's what happens. City are back on it again. And Kyle Walker has a bit of space down the right now, and they have a bit of an overload, but it's a poor pass into the middle, and Casemiro clears up, gets it to Bruno. Bruno to Martial. City win it back again. It's just a bit scrappy between both teams. Both teams have given it away a couple of times. Ederson on the ball here now. Just slowing the game down a touch. Dara says, how else would you watch if you don't have BT Sports? Someone said Sport 808. You can stream it, supposedly. I'm not 100% sure, but someone in the chat will tell you there where you can watch it live. Oh, De Bruyne leaves Fred for dirt there. Drops the shoulder. Gets it to Silva on the edge of the box. Gets it wide. Cancelo looks to turn back onto his right. Then goes left again. Cross into the box is deep. Malacia with a header. United clear their lines with Rashford. Good defending. And Martial is in a race here with Ake. Ake gets to it first, but Bruno is on it now. Tries to play Martial, who's offside. Yeah, United would have been in if he was onside, but you could even tell Martial wasn't even expecting the ball to come to him. But good defending by United, and good high pressing then on the counter attack. Footy says, my top 4 is City, Arsenal, United and Newcastle. And Chris then says, Arsenal, Newcastle, City and United. Interesting. But City are enjoying the lion's share of possession here. They're not doing an awful lot with it. They've given it away a few times, and then when United do get on it, City are pressing quite intensely and winning it back. But United just settling into the game are sitting a bit deeper than we normally would, and that's natural given the strength of the opposition, you'd have to say as well, you know. But Ten Hag is out on the sideline. Love it, boy. There's nothing worse. I think. Well, not that there's nothing worse, but I don't like when a manager doesn't get up off. Like, remember Van Gaal. Van Gaal was managing us for what, 2 or 3 years, and I don't think he got off the bench once. Oh, he did, and to fall over. But, you know, I think a manager has to be on the touchline, giving orders, giving directions. Ten Hag certainly does that. Here's Malacia now into Eriksen. Back to Fred. And wide to Varane. United switching possession. Switching possession. Go back to De Gea in the end. But there doesn't have to be any we don't have to get overly worried about going forward. Just keep possession. Settle on the ball. Oh, Martial does really well to hold up the ball. Gets it to Fred, and Fred gets it wide now to Rashford, who's going to go one-on-one with Walker here. Malacia is on the overlap. Rashford comes inside. Martial Tries to give it back. Comes to Malacia. Turns back. Oh, and wins a corner. Good play. Good play by United. Good play there. And you can... Oh, there's an offside in it. There's an offside in it. But it's good. It's good counter-attacking by United, you'd have to say. Malacia is just offside. But yeah, you can tell that's what United are looking to do. Soak up a bit of pressure and go off the counter-attack. Don't think anyone here wants Arsenal to win the league and don't want to see City with another, says Patrick. We're not a possession team yet, says Chris. An Irish that said, I'm streaming the match, so I'm about a minute behind. Well, what you do is, you can pause my live for a minute or however long it takes for the stopwatch to match up with your TV, and then hit play again, and then they're both together. Oh, mistake here now, and here's Rashford, gets it to Eriksen. Bruno is in space, into the box, strike! Oh, pulls it wide! Oh, good opportunity there by Bruno, and was looking for that far corner. You could see what he was trying to do, and City give the ball away. Bernardo Silva gives it to Martial. Martial to Eriksen. Bruno's on the overlap, into the box, has a strike, pulls it just wide of the far post. United are settling into this game nicely. Good positive signs by United. We're picking the right passes, doing the right thing when we are in possession. A lot of City's outballs are coming through Cancelo as well on the left-hand side. He's in a lot of possession, and maybe that's City kind of saying how strict can Bruno be in relation to the role he's given. You know, is he going to be doing the defensive miles? Is he going to get back goal side? You know, when he, on the transition from attack to defence, can he do it? So I reckon that's what City are trying to do. They're trying to get the ball out to Cancelo as much as possible. But United's shape is quite well. It's quite good. They're forcing City back, and both teams, I suppose, are happy with, with slowing the game down for now, and both of them settling into it. And thanks everyone who's hitting the follow button as well on TikTok, guys. Great to see so many people in. If you're new to the channel, do hit the follow button. Daily Manchester United content and all of the watch-alongs throughout the season. Make sure you do hit the follow button. And like I said, if you want the full experience as well, we're live on YouTube at the moment. Link is on my homepage. Or you can just search United Community Channel. We've got the scoreboard, the timer, the starting 11 all on the screen. Go check it out. Hit the subscribe button over on the YouTube channel as well. Really appreciate it. And United are happy just to sit back, keep their shape, and let City have it in their own half. You know, they really are. And United are looking to force a press them once City nearly step over the halfway line. And again, City are forced all the way back to Ederson. And it's good shape by United, you'd have to say. Bernardo Silva drops all the way into the centre of defence to get the ball. Chris says, hate to say it, but Anthony finishes that with his left foot. Yeah, I don't think he would have got a strike away on his left foot, though. The angle that Ake was closing Bruno down there, it was always going to be a right foot strike. I don't think he would have had the space to open up onto his left. But again, look, City are in a lot of possession in their own half here, and United are happy just to keep their shape and start to press once they come in. Here's De Bruyne now coming down the left-hand side. And obviously he's dangerous with the deliveries he can put in. But he gives a poor one there to Varane. And United are going to play it out from defence here. Bruno with a long ball into space now for Martial on the left. And United have 2-on-2 momentarily here. Eriksen is screaming into the box as well. Oh, Rashford! Oh, no! What a tackle out with Cancelo. Oh, I thought Rashford was in right on the edge of the 6-yard box. Great counter-attack by United there. Great ball out with Bruno. And a brilliant, brilliant defensive clearance there by Cancelo, because it would have been 1-0 to United. Here's Fred now. Gets it wide to Malacia, who's looking for options. Back to Fred. Oh, Fred does really well. Referee, come on, that's a free, ref. Fred does well to keep it. Back to Martial. Cross into the box. Too close to Ederson. Good play by United though. United need to get back in shape here now. The 4 men behind the ball. Or ahead of the ball. Bruno does well to get back though, in fairness. United are looking dangerous on the counter-attack, I have to say. Fred does really well there. Ah, well done, Fred. Good kick. Fred is doing well. He looks like Fred is on a bit of a man-marking mission with De Bruyne. Because we've seen De Bruyne on the left-hand side only a minute or two ago, and Fred was all over him. And now on the right-hand side, Fred is on him again. And there's Wout Weghorst in the stand. But Fred is having a good game so far defensively, I have to say. And he's been linking up going forward as well. He's been in the box a couple of times. But again, I mean, City, not that they're struggling to get out, but they're having to revert backwards and backwards an awful lot. And back to Ederson, and he kicks it out for a throw on the halfway line. So I mean, it's good shape by United. We're certainly well drilled, I have to say, if anything. Let's see. Hugo, thanks for the gift. Really appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, it's been a good game so far. City, I mean, City have had the majority of possession, but United have had the chances. United have looked very lively on the counter-attack. City have struggled to create. A great tackle by Malacia there. And United can break here again. Martial through the middle. Gives it to Casemiro. Yeah, there was just no options to go forward. We eventually lose it. And now City are on the break. And they've got 4-on-4. De Bruyne down the left-hand side. And again, Fred is there. Brilliant, Fred. That's the stuff, boy. Fucking love that. Love that. Fred is having a right game here. Every time De Bruyne gets on the ball in United's half, Fred is just all over him. Here's City coming down the left now. Cancelo squares it to Rodri on the edge of the box, who goes wide, and it's a poor pass. It's going to be a throw to United. City look a bit, not nervous, but they look a bit out of sorts more than anything. Fred now does well again to Martial. And United win a throw. Good play by United, I have to say. Alright, the nerves are subsiding a little bit here. So possession stats, 64% to City to 36 to United. And again, that's what I mean. I mean, City have had it all, but United have been doing more with it when they have it. Irish that says great stuff from Frederick. Yeah, brilliant. He's been playing really well so far. Malacia gives away a free kick just inside City's half, and he's up Mahrez's arse now, and that's 2 or 3 times he's after bundling them over, and that's what you want. Get into him, boy. Fucking biting at his heels all the time, all the time. Ben says, Jack, you should do 2 bags of potatoes at half time just to make sure. No, because one would negate the other one, and it would just be a nightmare. You know, one would cancel out the other. Can't change anything. Here's City coming down the right hand side now. Mahrez 1-on-1 with Malacia, cuts in on his left. De Bruyne, and it's a corner to City. Malacia has to really get a toe in, he does, and he puts it out for a corner. But good play by City, their little 1-2-3 interlinking, and gives away a corner, and this is the first real opportunity for City now, and it's going to come from a set piece, so it's going to be, I think it's going to be Mahrez to swing it in. And of course, City are big. You know, Haaland, Rodri, Ake. Chance here now for City. So Mahrez swings it in. Oh, great header away by Casemiro in the middle of a bunch of players. But City keep possession now. De Bruyne on the right-hand side looking to open up for a cross. And good closing down there by Bruno. United struggling just to clear their lines and keep a bit of possession, but City have it on the halfway line again. United doing well just to push them back and regroup. Great to see so many people in, guys. Please hit the follow button if you're new to the channel. Daily United content, all of the watch-alongs for United throughout the season as well. Make sure you're hitting the follow button. And if you want the full experience, like I said, we're live over on YouTube at the moment as well. Link is on my homepage. We've got the scoreboard, the timer, the starting 11, all on the screen. Click the link on the homepage or just search United Community Channel. We're live over there as well. Get in the chat over there as well. Irish says, United need to punish City in this half. City aren't up for it. Yeah. Yeah, United have had the majority of the chances, haven't they? $50-50 at the minute to sound like Michael Owen. Whoever scored first will determine the winner, says Patrick. Michael Owen by. Here's Foden now. And he's offside. Can't beat a good Michael Owen comment. Usually the team who scores more goals wins the game. No shit, Michael. No takeaway today, Jack, says Chris. Nah, it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon, Chris. If I was eating a takeaway now, I'd want to ask myself a few questions. Patrick says we need to get the half time and then the 12th man, Mr. Teo, can come in. Absolutely. Absolutely. There he is, look. He's waiting. He's waiting to come in at half time. Need 3 shots on target from Rashford today, says the mental gambling. Wouldn't be out of the realms of possibility, I have to say. Hopefully you can get it up, pal. City now in a bit of possession. Kyle Walker. And eventually goes wide to Mahrez. Cuts inside. Back to Rodri. City are starting to motor here. Bernardo Silva with a cross. Malacia does enough. Comes to Haaland. Ah, great block there by Fred again. And Casemiro between the two of them. And they win a free out. Great defending there. But that's the danger City pose. Falls to Haaland on just inside the box. He opens up onto his left. And you see 3 United players instantly closing him down. Opens up his body. Yeah, it's Fred and Casemiro both diving in for a block and doing really well. But that's the danger that they pose. Casemiro with the block in the end. What's the score? So it's 0-0, guys. Nearly 24 minutes gone. Oh, ball in over the top. Oh, Kanji does well. Crowd were on Martial's case a little bit there. Akanji played it back to Ederson. Played it high, bouncing into him. Martial just stopped. Good opportunity to go in and close him down. And by the sounds of it on the commentary, it was the United fans were kind of on his back. Great ball by De Bruyne to Foden now on the left. And he's offside again. Good line by United, you'd have to say it. It was a tight one, probably just off, but it was very tight. Patrick says Haaland had the hair of a woman but the shot of an assassin. He's like a big Viking, isn't he? Not a good pass by De Gea out to Malacia, but he does well in fairness. And really good play by United to break and play out. That's really good play now. Keep it moving. Gets a wide to Rashford on the right hand side. Tries a big switch. There's numbers over there. If we can get it. Oh, and there's City players coming in left and right. And whatever way it does, it kind of throws Bruno's eye off. And Eriksen is there as well. And it just gets tangled up. Bruno kind of hits it with a back heel. It eventually goes for a goal kick. United are fucking damn. Yeah, Eriksen goes to take it on his chest, but then leaves it, and Bruno doesn't anticipate it. It's not Bruno's fault, but United look dangerous on that counter attack. Pace. City are away now up the right hand side with Kyle Walker. Comes in, plays it to De Bruyne. He has space. Oh, gets it wide. Here's Mahrez. Squares it. But Fred again does really well. And as well, City are looking dangerous on the breaks. Both teams are soaking up attacks and then looking to go fast, you know. But neither team are overly sitting back, I'd have to say. You would naturally think that City are going to have the majority of the possession. And that is the case, you know. So United just need to be patient. Keep their shape. Try and limit them. Not let them play through. And when we do get on the ball, then try and hit them fast on the attack. Can Shaw just take the goal kick, says Cottle. You can see the little 1-2s in the angles and that City are trying to create. And Kevin De Bruyne, when he gets on the ball, there's always options available. Now, United are doing really well to close him down and cut off the passing lanes. But, I mean, you would have to say it's only a matter of time before one of them gets through. And United just need to keep their shape. Ball in over the top. It's going to be too long. De Gea into his hands. Let's see what people are saying here. Rodri, Boss and Casemiro, says Tom. Well, I disagree with you there, Tom, because they're both playing as defensive midfielders and neither one of them have overly come across each other yet. I think both are playing quite well. Chris says, you don't do lunch takeaways. No, I had a little sausage and egg sandwich before I came on live, so I'm good. Fred does well to come away. Lovely ball to Martial. Oh, ball was given too heavy all the way in. I have to say, Martial's hold-up play and link-up play is really, really good. Now, look, we're talking about needing a striker and things like that, but the role that he is playing in relation to getting on the ball, holding up the ball, bringing players in, I think he's doing well. He's never going to be a pressing machine or, run 70 yards to close down the ball. That's just not what he does. But when the ball is zipped into him really fast, his first touch is brilliant, and his layoff, his balls that he lays off are unreal as well. And scores 0-0, guys. Just about, nearly a half an hour gone. It's a end-to-end game, I'd have to say. There hasn't been an awful lot of chances, real clear-cut chances there hasn't been, but City have had the majority of possession, but United have probably had the better of the chances. Just need to lay it off now, Bruno. Lay it off. Yeah, well done. All the way back to De Gea in the end. And that's it. Just keep possession. Keep possession. Wan-Bissaka now gets it to Eriksen. He's playing them little first-time balls lovely inside. Varane gives it away, but clears up the second ball. Goes back to De Gea, and De Gea clears his lines. Lovely first touch by Wan-Bissaka to Eriksen. Plays it into Martial, and we have space out left now. Bruno and Martial is wide. Nah, poor pass, Bruno. Come on. That's an easy ball. Fucking hell. Malacia has a head injury here, and see, you're not putting the ball out. The referee has to blow the whistle here. It's fucking great opportunity there for Bruno to get the ball wide, and it's just he's not concentrating. Passes the ball straight to Kyle Walker, and yeah, it's an opportunity missed, really is. Mate, you're Irish. Why do you support United? I'm not even going to answer that stupid question anyway. Collie says, if Martial would do it every week, is the biggest problem for him. Yeah, I agree with you, Collie. Absolutely. It's consistency levels with him. But he's certainly having a decent game tonight. Or today. So, Malacia stayed down here, holding his head. Chris says needed a better ball. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Mo says Liverpool are better at what? Badminton? Because you're not better at football this year. Some slap off the ground, says John. Yeah, he did. He get out bang on the head when he landed. But great to see so many people in, guys. Nearly 1,000 people watching on TikTok. If you're new to the channel, please do hit the follow button. Daily Manchester United content, all of the watch-alongs throughout the season. So hit the follow button so you don't miss out. And as well, for anyone who does want the full experience, we're live over on YouTube as well. We've got the scoreboard, the timer, the starting 11, all on the screen around here. Link is on my homepage. Go check it out, or just search United Community Channel on YouTube. We're live over there too. Bad ball by Casemiro, gives it away, but does well to win it back again. Bruno now with a ball. Rashford has Ederson is out. Oh, the goal is open. Oh, players are back. Rashford. Oh, it's blocked on the line. Who's it coming to? Eriksen gets it wide. Wan-Bissaka cuts back. Gets it to Casemiro. Chip into the box. Header. Oh, it goes to Ederson in the end. Oh, you can't really blame Rashford for anything there. He was driven wide. He had to turn back in. There was players getting back onto the end or onto the goal line. His strike wasn't the cleanest, but it more than likely would have been blocked anyway, and the rebound doesn't follow up. Oh, great opportunity for United there. Really, really good. Could easily be 1-0 up. United look so dangerous on the break. They really do. They look so dangerous on the break. It's the pace more than anything. You know, and you can just see anytime the likes of Rashford is getting on the ball, he's just brimming with confidence and the crowd are getting behind him. And I mean, a lovely ball out with Bruno to Rashford, and Ederson is in no man's land. Rashford plays it past him. Now, he could hit it first time with his left foot. Probably should have. The angle would have been really narrow, but he probably should have took a chance now in hindsight. And when he turns back onto his right, it allows the likes of Kyle Walker and Ake to get in on the end line and just block the shot. But United are having the better chances here. Come on! About 10 minutes to go in normal time here. Here's De Bruyne now, has a bit of space. Cross to the back post. Oh, a header by Foden, and it's going to be David De Gea. Good opportunity by City there. And Wan-Bissaka probably does enough just to get in front of Phil Foden. And he just heads the ball straight up into the air, and David De Gea catches it cleanly. Casemiro now tries to get a ball in over the top to Bruno. Just a bit short. Here's Haaland on the ball now in City's half. Gets it wide to Silva. Cancelo now with the ball, taking on Wan-Bissaka here. Bernardo Silva with a cross. Well done, Malacia. Just chests it down to De Gea at the back post. He's having a good game, Malacia. I have to say it. He's been very calm and composed on the ball. Let's see what people are saying here. Silva dropping deep to get the ball, says Chris. Have to be putting these chances away, says Irish lad. Yeah, absolutely. Dale says good game. Chris says Rashford needs to make Walker commit to him, dribble towards him. Varane, good covering there by Varane, gets it back to De Gea in the end. United are defending quite well, I have to say. Yeah, the link-up play is really good by United, and Rashford is away. He has the pace here. Gets past Rodri. Rashford is in one-on-one. Finish it! Oh, and Rodri does enough. Rodri's putting enough pressure on him to just make him go a little bit closer to Ederson than he needs to. He needs to get the ball out of his feet. And now I'm not going to be blaming Rashford for this here. Rodri does enough. His second touch maybe is a little bit heavy. And Ederson is on his toes, comes out and cleans it. And United really should need to be putting one of these chances away here. Great opportunity there for Rashford. But look, we're getting into the spaces. Ben says it's coming, boys. I hope so. I hope so. The one worry is just a lapse in concentration. City will punish you. City are after having a lapse in concentration 2 or 3 times and we haven't punished them. Now if you do that the opposite way around, here's De Bruyne now, gets to the end line. De Gea is well positioned to clean the ball up. If we have a lapse in concentration and allow City in, like that, we're 1-0 down. That's the issue. That's the worry, you know. Guys, I can't show the game, just to let everyone know. You're all looking for the game to be shown. I can't show it. It's just a watch along, so you can stop asking. I won't be showing the game. It's just a watch along. Yeah, his second touch. If his second touch was good, he does get a strike away and Ederson actually makes the save. But if his second touch was a little less, he would have got to the ball before and just chipped it over him. You know. Malacia fouls Mahrez again, and Mahrez is doing that to the referee 3 times. He's looking for a card. Here's Mahrez coming down the right hand side now. Acres of space to run into. Oh, and a poor pass. Casemiro is there to clean it up. And Rashford gets on it on the left now. He's out there with Bruno. Oh, a little nutmeg really well. Fred is going to pick it up now and continue forward with it. Well done, Fred. Casemiro just comes to him too quick and he gives it away. City are back in possession. Coming up the left hand side now. Here's Cancelo now. Inside to Foden in the box. Gives it away again. Eriksen gets on it. Up to Martial. Martial does really well to hold it up. Lays it off to Bruno. Oh, Bruno plays a delightful ball in over the top. Can Rashford get there? No, Kanji is well placed. Gets it back to Ederson. Oh no, Rashford is after going down holding his hip. That is the last thing in the world we want to see here now. Fucking hell. Is it his hamstring or is his hip or something? Oh no, and there was no challenge on the ball here. He's after going down unchallenged. Oh no. It's his hip. I think you could see he was mounting it to... Yeah, it's his hip. It's his hip. It's his hip. He's in pain. Let's have a look at it here. Yeah, and Walker just backs into him. Yeah, he just holds... He's holding that kind of area there. Let's hope he's alright. Because he's been by far he's been our most dangerous player by far. He's up walking anyway, back to the halfway line, so we'll try and just get him to half time, get him in, get the ice on it or whatever the whatever the real physios do. I'm sure there's more than ice he could do, but Anthony's been told to get warmed up as well, so that's if it's just a precaution. Rashford is back on now. City in possession now. Bernardo Silva. Ben says, bit of a magic sponge in a black bucket back in the day always helped, Jack. Absolutely. And a bit of spray, a bit of DP, Joe Grand, bit of DP on it there. When you see a player go down like that, you know he's fucked, says Irish lad. Yeah, just an unchallenged, just going down unchallenged is never a good sign. City just keeping possession now. And I mean, I just get to half time here and get Rashford in. Wrap him in cotton wool, see how he's fixed. Here's Mahrez now coming down the right hand side. Plays it into De Bruyne. Gets it to Bernardo Silva. Casemiro puts a challenge in, but Foden keeps it on the left. Cancelo now. Back to De Bruyne. Plays it into Bernardo Silva. City playing some good football here. Nothing stupid now before half time here. Again, United are pinned back. City just keeping possession left to right. Ake now on the halfway line, gets it wide left to Cancelo again. Stands up with Bruno, just leaves him for there. Oh, here's De Bruyne now into the box. Squares the ball, well positioned. Varane. Foden keeps it though on the edge of the box. Back to Cancelo. Rodri. Has to turn back, goes inside to Mahrez. No, that's not free. Well done, referee. Here's Malacia coming with it now. Gets it wide to Rashford. Malacia continues his run. Can he keep it in? No, he can't. Rashford doesn't look lively, I have to say. Nah, there's no foul there. Clips him where? I'm listening to the commentator saying he clips him. He didn't clip him. Just shoulder to shoulder. Mahrez goes down. Not every bit of contact in the game is a free, you know. Oshin says, aren't you posh? Either you're with your DP, all you say is get up and get on and run it off. Here's Rodri now. Goes back to Kyle Walker. He's going to have a strike here from miles out. Oh, it wasn't far away. Really wasn't. Walker is playing nearly as a central midfielder nearly there. Ball is played into him. Opens up his body. Has acres of space for a shot. And De Gea is worried about it. He's covering his angle. And it's not far away. It's not far away. Good opportunity there. And there's half time, guys. Good first half. Good first half for United in relation to chances created. And like we said, City had the majority of possession, but United have had by far the better of the chances. And we go in at half time 0-0. Typical derby, really, isn't it? A typical derby. So 0-0 at half time, guys. Great to see so many people in, guys. On TikTok, nearly 800 people watching. Like I said, if you're new to the channel, please do hit the follow button. We're on the road to 22,000 followers. We do daily Manchester United content, all of the watch-alongs throughout the season. So hit that follow button so you don't miss out. If you have a second, tap the screen a few times as well. Get the likes up for us. We're aiming for 40,000 likes. And we're at 26,000 already, which is great to see. And if you want the full experience, guys, if you're watching on TikTok, we're live on YouTube as well. Link is on my homepage, or just search United Community Channel. We've got the scoreboard, the timer, starting 11. All of that on the screen. Head over to YouTube, check it out, hit the subscribe button over there as well. And I really appreciate it. Appreciate everyone who's hitting the follow button as well. But yeah, look, good first half. Good first half. Let's have a look at some of the stats here. And we'll see how we're getting on. Statistics. So, we'll go down through them all. Shots on target, United have had 2 to City's none, which is good. Shots off target, 1 apiece. Block shots, 1 apiece. Possession, as we know, is heavily in City's favour. 68% to City, 32% to United. United have had the better of the opportunities, though, you'd have to say. So, you know, as we've said before, it's not all about possession. Obviously, you know, majority of the times you do... Well, not the majority of the times. You can't concede a goal. Well, you can concede a goal. 99% of the time you can't concede a goal if you have possession yourself, you know, unless it's an own goal, of course. So, but look, possession is not everything. As we can see, United have had the better of the opportunities and have had only less than a third of the possession. So, corner kicks, only 1 in the whole game, and that's the City. Offsides, 3 for United, 2 for City. Fouls, 5 for United, 2 for City. Throws, 7 to 8. Crosses, 2 to City have had 9 crosses. Counter-attacks is a big one. United have had 3 in comparison to none for City. De Gea hasn't had a save to make. Ederson has had 2. So yeah, I mean, look, interesting stats there. And like I said, it's been a good first half. It's been an exciting first half. You know, first maybe 5 or 10 minutes were a bit cagey, but after that, we got into it. Right, everyone is calling for these potatoes, guys. So, for anyone who's new to the channel, this is a little bit of a superstition that we do. It's called halftime potatoes. If you're not from Ireland, you've never seen them, go online and get yourself a packet of them, because they are the nicest crisps in the world. Cheese and onion. So, I don't think we've lost a game anytime I've eaten halftime potatoes. So, let's see what happens. Look at that. And I just had a big lunch before I come on, so I'm not overly hungry. I'm doing this for the channel. I'm doing this for the channel. I'm doing this for United. Come on. So let me ask United fans in the chat now, guys. Tell you what we'll do. Actually, no, I was going to do a poll. We won't. I just want a yes or a no in the chat from United fans. Would you take a draw now? 90 minutes. Would you be happy with a draw? Would you take a draw now? Yes or no? Let me know in the chat. No, yeah, no. I see them all coming in, guys. Yeah, no, no. Yeah, all the comments flying in. To be honest with you, majority of people there are saying no. Majority of United fans on TikTok are saying no, they wouldn't take a draw. They think we can go on and win this. YouTube, Chris says yes, Aaron says no, Ben says yes, Ushin says yes, Patrick says no, Collie says no. Patrick says we want to collar up, absolutely. Dale to take a draw. Look, as a United fan, obviously, you want to beat City. You always want to beat City. But I'm not going to say I would take a draw, but I wouldn't be disappointed with a draw, if that makes sense. Like, you know, I always want to go on and win. You always want to, you know, try and beat your rivals, your closest rivals, Liverpool, City, these kind of teams. So no, I wouldn't take a draw, but I'm not going to be massively disappointed if it does end in a draw. If we lose, I'll be disappointed, given the fact that we've had a lot of opportunities in that first half especially. And we probably should be at least 1-0 up here. City haven't really had a chance at all. Haaland had a blocked shot on the edge of the box. Other than that, they've been limited completely. And United have been really dangerous on the counter-attack. So I've been happy. I think it's been a decent first half. All it was missing was a goal for United. It really was. Aaron says, I think they're there for the taking. Derek says, no, not after the last beating. Good point there as well. My issue now is, if Rashford doesn't come out in the second half or he's injured, would that change your mind about taking a draw? Maybe. Let's see what people are saying here. Connor says, I reckon if Rashford plays the rest, we should rest him when we play Crystal Palace. Yeah, I'd agree with you there, Connor. Wheelie says, we've definitely been the better side, but one of them games goes either way. Yeah. Rashford won't reappear for the second half, says Rachel. Master of Chisels says, will you ever shut up? See that yoke that's on your hand? It's a big thumb. Shove it up your arse, then take it out and scroll to the next one. Do you like King Chris, says Nathan? No, man. Tato is the king. Tato is the king. Salt and vinegar are better, says usual. Well, that's our personal preference, really, isn't it? I'm not mad on salt and vinegar. Just showing some of the chances here, and it's all United chances. There hasn't been any City chances, really. United have looked so dangerous on the counter-attack. Rashford down that left-hand side. Has Fred proved himself? He's in the process of it. I really do think so. Now, for all of the superstitionists out there, the potatoes have been eaten. And I'm going to be picking them out my teeth for the next hour. But yeah, Fred has been... I've been really impressed with Fred. If you go back to May and look at some of the videos, not that you have to go and find it or anything, but back when Ten Hag got the job, we started to discuss, not only was Ten Hag there to rebuild the squad, but he was there to improve certain players that were already in the squad. You know, we weren't going to sign 10 players in one transfer window. And I said that I thought Fred was going to be one of the players that would really improve under Ten Hag. And we've seen in the last few games, he has. Now, Fred is always going to have a bad game here and there, a bad pass here and there. But overall, I think he's improved an awful lot under Ten Hag. I really do. He's been probably besides Rashford, he's probably been our best player in the first half there. Defensively, he's been really good. He's limited De Bruyne. He looks to be doing a man-marking job on De Bruyne. Nearly like remember what Ander Herrera done on Eden Hazard that time against Chelsea. Seems to be a similar enough kind of role. But I want to ask Guido, and again, this is a yes or no, so you can get your comments into the chat. Would you give Fred a new contract in the summer? Yes or no? Let me know. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Look at the comments flying in. The majority of people are saying yes. You know, so interesting. You know, now I will agree with you. I would give Fred a new contract in the summer, but I wouldn't be giving him a new 3 or 4 year deal. I would be saying, right, Fred, you're on a rolling 1 year contract now. You know, prove yourself each season. You get a new contract. You know, that's what I would be doing. I certainly think he would be a type of player that you could have within your squad that wouldn't be massively disappointed about not playing every single game. You know, so I'd give him a new contract. I really would. I'd keep him there because he can do a job, especially on the defensive aspect of the game. You know, when you're having games like this and coming off the bench when you're a goal or two up to shut the game down, I think that's where Fred comes into his own. He's always going to have a mistake in him, but what player isn't really? You know what I mean? So yeah, I'd be all for that. I really would. Let's see what people think about it here. Ben says, yeah, 100%. Chris says, Everton Board of Directors instructed not to attend the game because of credible threat. Jesus. Definitely would. He's quality under Ten Hag, says Alex. Party Pooper says, no, he's too inconsistent. Ricky says, I think if he keeps up this form, he deserves to stay. Collie says, Park against Pirlo kind of game. Yeah, absolutely. Aaron says, yeah, for the way he's playing this year. Derek says, love Fred's attitude. Think Casemiro beside him helps a lot. Before he was doing the job of 2 midfielders. I agree with you there, Derek. Party Pooper says, him and McTominay out. I always thought Fred got the roar of the 2 deals there. I think Fred is a better player than McTominay. And he just got lumped in beside him. That's just my opinion. But Dylan says he's back up for Casemiro or give Casemiro help. Patrick says, yes, we don't have many better on his day. Can't afford a replacement without owner spending. Chris says, Fred has played well. We have denied Haaland the ball. Absolutely. Yes, he's improved tenfold, says Oshin, but short term and only if McTominay goes. Yeah, I think you're right there. And Footy says, I don't know, to be honest, but today he's having a great game. Chris says we need a centre midfielder engine. Someone that can provide us some depth and possession. Defensive play and possession, yeah. And Footy says Gavi to come in. Keep Fred as a squad player and McMuffin out, says Chris. There we go. So yeah, majority of people are happy to keep Fred. And I'm in the same boat, I really am. Seamus said we badly need another striker. I agree. Party Pooper says give Iqbal and Savage a chance. James says very worried about Rashford. Yeah. Oh, jeez. The last thing I want to hear now is coming out for the second half and Rashford is gone. You know. Although, who'd you bring on? Anthony? Garnacho? I'd bring on Garnacho on that left-hand side. Let him get the winner in the derby. Come on. You know what I mean? What's the score? So it's 0-0 half-time, guys. 0-0 half-time. I'm going to refill my water bottle before we're back. Wished? Rashford is off, I think. Oh, no. Oh. Martial is coming off for Anthony. I'll be back in a second. Filling up my water bottle. Rashford is still on. It's Martial coming off, I think. So it's Martial off for Anthony, and we knew kind of going into this game, didn't we, that Martial was he 100% fit? So this could have been something that we were expecting from the start, you know. So you would expect then. I'm going to update the players on YouTube here, guys. So let me have a look here now and see. Martial is off. Rashford through the middle. And we put Anthony, we'll leave him on the right for now. So one change for United, guys. Here we go. So it's going to be City to kick off here. Let me get the timer up and running here as well. And we're up and running. Second half. Here we go. Come on, United. So Rashford is still on, guys. For anyone who's wondering, Rashford remains. And it looks like from the offset that Anthony has actually gone through the middle. And Rashford stays on the left, which is very interesting. And Bruno on the right-hand side. Very interesting stuff here. I'll let you know if it changes. But from the onset, it looks like Anthony is going to stay through the middle. Snoopy says, hopefully Rashford will score today and keep that form going. Big shout out from Ross Gray. Appreciate it, pal. Thanks for joining us. And Malasia picks up where he left off. With Riyad Mahrez in his pocket. And wins a free out of it. Well done, kid. Right, we're up and running again. Make sure you hit the follow button if you're new, guys. On the road to 22,000 followers. Head over to the YouTube channel. We're live over there as well. Full experience, scoreboard, timer, starting 11, all on the screen. Link is on my homepage, or just search United Community Channel. Lucian, thanks for the gift. Bruno, oh, lovely turn by Anthony. Oh, what, ref? Offside. Oh, he would have been in there. Close. $40,000 likes, says Evan. I appreciate it, guys. You're absolute legends. Keep tapping that screen. If you have a second, get the likes up. Wonder, could we get to 100,000 before the end? Hardly, could we? 100,000 likes. Never done it before. But make sure you just hit the follow button more than that, guys. Appreciate it. City in possession now at the back. Again, both teams just looking to settle into the second half here. 0-0. Kyle Walker in a bit of space now, and he has space to run into. Casemiro comes across, but leaves Bernardo Silva free on the far side. Silva with a strike, it's well blocked, and De Gea into his hands. Happy days. Kai says, so Rashford disappears in big games. No, he doesn't. Rashford scored in his first Manchester derby. He scored against Liverpool. He scored against Spurs. He scored against Arsenal. He scored against Chelsea. He scored against PSG. Cancelo now coming down the left-hand side. Oh, United do well. And Anthony can come away with it. It's going to be up against Bernardo Silva. He needs a bit of support. Tries to flick it over a player, but Ake as well placed, gets it back to Ederson. Just mean this game, he's not looking great. What's happened? He's played really well. He's been getting into great areas. He's been making great runs. Alright, he could have finished a little bit better, but I think he's been playing well. He's looked really lively. Footy says he's not 100% after the knock. Yeah, well, look. Take your time. Take it easy. Conserve your energy. And when you need a counter-attack over the top, then boom, gone. Collie says, love the way Eric Ten Hag has players that can play in more than one position. Absolutely. Yeah, Rashford is not running right here at all, I don't think. I don't think Rashford is going to last long in this second half. I really don't. You just seen his recovery run for one of the balls past him there, and he was just jogging. He looks like he's struggling, I have to say. And then look, I mean, if Rashford comes off, you're talking about a front three of Bruno, Anthony, and Garnacho, maybe. You know. See, you've looked really comfortable on the ball in the opening 5 minutes of this second half. Yeah, I mean, Bruno blocks the ball there. Rashford is just struggling to turn as well. I don't think Ten Hag is going to leave this much longer. I'm worried. For the first time in this game, I'm worried. Anthony playing through the middle looks a little bit uncertain of where he needs to be defensively. But here we are now. He's going forward with his one-on-one with... Can he get the... He does well to hold it up. Oh, ref! Ref! Come on, ref! About fucking time. Very late shout there by the referee. Anthony does really well, and Ake comes through the back of him. And the referee takes about 5 seconds to blow the whistle there. Good play by Anthony. But what I was saying about him is he looks a bit unsure of where he needs to be when we don't have the ball defensively in relation to shape and things like that. Going forward, grand, ball in over the top, whatever, through the channels. But defensively, I'm worried because Rashford is struggling. Anthony is playing through the middle and Bruno is off the right. Good opportunity if United get the ball into the box here. Looks like it's going to be Luke Shaw to swing it in here. Centre back taking the free kick. Play quickly! Rob Varane! Oh, saved by Ederson. Oh, great opportunity. Is it a free out? Goal kick has been given. Goal kick? What? Let's have a look. Oh, Varane is a mile offside anyway, but yeah. Oh, it was a save. Like how the ref is giving a goal kick there. It's offside, clearly, but great chance. Oh. Here's De Bruyne, loads of space up the right hand side now, big opportunity, ball to the back post, Bernardo Silva, oh brilliant header, United looking to clear it, City looking for a penalty, nothing in it, and Casemiro comes away with it. Kyle Walker back to Ederson. United pressing high here. City are boxed in. Can we get the ball back? No, referee! No, referee! The fucking linesman didn't give any free! And you're 50 yards away from it. The linesman is 2 yards away. Fucking bullshit. No free kick there. United were in only for it. Fucking shit refereeing again. Terrible refereeing. Phil Foden with the most blatant of dives, you little rat. Here's Cancelo now up the left-hand side. He's doing really well. Eriksen. Oh, Malacia covers really, really well. He's playing well. He's been one of our best players today. Malacia, I have to say, I've been really impressed with him. He's had Mahrez in his pocket all day, and we know how tricky Mahrez can be. Is Rashford off? No, he's still on. Possession stats in the last 10 minutes, 90% to City. But again, United have had the better chances in the last 5 minutes. Bruno gets left for dirt by Cancelo. Oh, he goes inside, nutmeg on Casemiro. No, he's looking for another penalty there. I mean, that's an absolute load of bullshit. He should be booked for fucking diving there. And United come away with it. Eriksen up the right-hand side. Can he pick someone out? Goes far side. Oh, tries to get Rashford away, but Walker is well placed. And Walker takes off up the right-hand side, but eventually turns around and goes back. I mean, that's 2 dives in a row now. One by Foden and one by Cancelo. But here's City coming out with Mahrez. Plenty of room to run into. Walker squares it. But Shaw is well placed and puts it out for a corner. We have a game on our hands here. Oh, Jesus. Have you ever been to Old Trafford? I have. 10 times. 9 or 10 times, I think. Nearly 55,000 likes. You're all legends, guys, on TikTok. Make sure you're all hitting the follow button as well if you're new to the channel. And like I said, we're live over on YouTube as well. But just substitution here. Jack Grealish is going to come on for Phil Foden on the left-hand side. Straight swap, you would think. You know, nothing much in relation to a change of formation or anything like that, but just looks like a straight swap. Mahrez, back post, header back across. Oh, Varane is well placed again. Brilliant header by Varane. And Shaw gets the second ball away and City go all the way back. City are knocking on the door here. Here's Grealish now, cuts in on his right hand side. Lays it off to Rodri. Rodri gets it wide to Mahrez, who has Malacia on him again. Fred does really well on De Bruyne again. Alright. Bruno gives away a foul. Yeah, just a late tackle. Mahrez nips ahead of him. Mahrez goes down as if he's after been fucking shot in the face. Looking for a card as usual. I know, I think we've said this before. It annoys me so much with players looking for cards, doing that. I think if you do that to a referee, you should instantly be booked yourself. City are well on top here, though, you'd have to say. United are defending well, but it's all City at the moment. Here's Walker now. Mahrez on the right-hand side. Inside to Rodri in a bit of space. He switches it to Jack Grealish. Goes one-on-one with Wan-Bissaka. Cancelo keeps possession. United defended well again, and Bruno goes long to Rashford. Can't hold it up. Too much pressure. Again, United are reverting to long balls now. City are putting all the pressure on. And you would think it's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time here. City are really knocking on the door. And they've been by far the better team here in the second half. United, I don't know, it just seems are United kind of struggling to maybe keep their shape, get numbers behind the ball. Are we carrying Rashford maybe a little bit? I don't know, but square ball now. Get up! That's a third fucking dive! Kyle Walker, the size of you, and you go down holding with your hands up in the air with Fred fucking coming in behind you. You're a disgrace, so you are. A fucking disgrace. That's 3 times City have dived in the box now looking for penalties. Here's De Bruyne and now gets into the box. Squares it to the back post. 1-0, Jack Grealish. I told you, it was coming. Jack Grealish off the bench. City have been knocking on the door since the second half started. Fuck it anyway. It's been coming. United, I don't know what it is in this second half. Have City changed their shape a little bit? Doesn't look like they have. You know, is Rashford carrying an injury in the second half? Anthony, does he know his defensive role playing through the middle? I don't know. We look a bit off balance in this second half. City have capitalised. They've been all over us. Ball is played wide to Mahrez. And he goes inside to De Bruyne. Lovely ball. De Bruyne gets to the end line and just hangs one up there. And no one is on the back post. Jack Grealish is just there. Gets up. Jack Grealish is not known for his heading ability, but he has a free header 3 yards out. Buries it. 1-0 to City. Fucking game on. Fuck's sake. We need to change something here. Eriksen has been struggling in this second half as well, I have to say. Fairness to Old Trafford, they haven't gone quiet. They're still singing, they're still cheering on everyone. Look, there's a long way to go in this game, but United need to get a foothold in it somehow. Here's Kevin De Bruyne now. This is dangerous. Oh, great tackle there by Malacia. Brilliant tackle. Anthony now looking for a big switch. Kyle Walker's in the right position. We're trying to switch the ball massively to Rashford all the time. Crossfield passes and Kyle Walker is reading them all day. Collie says really can't change it though. Yeah, I mean, what do you do? What do you do? And it goes to show the depth that we have in the squad is not really there. Okay, maybe you could take off Eriksen and put Bruno back in and maybe put Garnacho on the right-hand side. But anyway, let's see what happens. Baz, thanks for the gifts. Really appreciate it, pal. Thank you. Man, you've wasted a lot of chances. Yeah, they have, especially the first half. Suppose Pep is a genius for bringing Grealish to dope on. Chris says, no, McMuffin. Ben says, I'd take Eriksen off, get Bruno in there and get Garnacho on. Yeah, that's what I'd be thinking. Yeah, you said it as well. Bring on Garnacho and drop Bruno into midfield. Oshin says, take off Fred. He's not done much wrong. For Garnacho, slip Eriksen back. Bruno steps inside, take Anthony out right and Rashford up front. There is options there. Ten Hag usually makes changes around the 60-minute mark, so let's see what happens. Oh, Malacia nearly got a ball through to Bruno there. Thanks for the gifts, guys. Really appreciate picks. And Ghost. Here's Anthony now down the right-hand side. Wan-Bissaka on the overlap. Pass is just a bit too long for him. Ball goes back to Ederson in the end. So 1-0 to City, guys. What have we got? 65 minutes gone. Nothing won yet, though. United have come back into the game a little bit since the goal. We were non-existent for the first, 10, 15 minutes of the first half. But since the goal went in, we've been... Mr. Striker now, though, says Collie. Yeah. Eriksen can't defend, says Chris. I think it's just pace more than nothing. Anyway. Nothing won yet. Game still on here. 66 minutes gone. Only a goal in it. Ah, lovely bit of skill by Wan-Bissaka there. Get the ball out wide. Get the ball out wide. Go on, get to it. Ah, well done, Wan-Bissaka. Really lovely composure there. Keep possession. City hunting in numbers, and Wan-Bissaka does really well. Here's Malacia now. Gets it wide to Rashford. Goes back to Bruno. Bruno goes back to Fred. Fred gets a wide to Wan-Bissaka. Shot is on here. Wan-Bissaka. Oh, deflection there. Could have gone anywhere. It's a corner to United. And that's after getting Old Trafford alive here. Wan-Bissaka with a strike. It takes a deflection off Ake. Could have gone anywhere. Corner here now. I think it's going to be Eriksen again to swing it in. Waiting on the ref here. Yeah, here we go. Now Eriksen to swing it in. Goes short with it. Goes to Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw swings it in. Cleared at the near post. Wan-Bissaka now sprays one to Eriksen. Is he onside? Can he keep it in? Nah. Goal kick. Patrick says we can't spend 100 million plus for bench players like City can. We're a real club with real fans. City will never have that. I like it, Patrick. Go on, Wijnaldinho. Absolutely. What part of Ireland are you from? From Kilkenny. The pass in. Fuck's sake. It's not like Eriksen to give away a 10-yard ball like that. Ground hurling, says Nick. Absolutely. Pull hard. Pull hard. Here's City coming down the left-hand side here now. Jack Grealish and Cancelo. Fred puts in a good challenge, but Grealish keeps the ball. Just slows down the attack there, Fred, and eventually City win a throw down in the corner. What part of Kilkenny? Kilkenny City. I'm not giving you my address or anything, but Kilkenny City. Oh, danger here. Oh, it eventually goes back into De Gea's hands. Wan-Bissaka was being smothered by two players there, Haaland and De Bruyne. Done enough though. A poor kick by De Gea. Gives it straight back to City. Fred gives a foul away. Are you a hurling fan? Not really. I don't mind watching it. But no. Hence the football watch-alongs, not the hurling watch-alongs. Oshin says, still 20 more minutes plus at a time. That's it. Keep positive. Still in this game. Still in this game. Impressive Wan-Bissaka, says Chris. Yeah. Katie says, not good. We should have taken our chances in the first half. Yeah, I agree. I agree. City just happy to keep possession now, not be overly committed to attacking. That Riyad Mahrez is doing nothing, only fucking diving. So Eriksen is off, Garnacho is on. Looks like Bruno is going to go back into the middle. Hopefully this can change the tempo of the game here. You know, obviously you're putting Bruno back in a more natural role. And it looks now like Rashford is gone through the middle. And Anthony is on the right. So probably a little bit more balance now for the last 20 minutes or so. Can we congratulate the ref, Ray Charles, today? Yeah, he's been poor. He's been poor. But look, we're still in this game. Still in this game. So we are. I forgot the Super Cup is on tomorrow and the El Clasico. Great to see so many people in though, guys. If you're new to the channel, please do hit the follow button. We're on the road to 22,000 followers. Daily Manchester United content. All of the watch-alongs throughout the season. Please hit the follow button if you're watching on TikTok. I really do appreciate it. And if you want the full experience, we are live on YouTube at the moment as well. Link is on my homepage. We've got the scoreboard, the timer, the starting 11, all on the screens. So link on the homepage or just search United Community Channel. Go check it out. Hit subscribe over there as well. Here's Wan-Bissaka now with a bit of space on the right-hand side. Comes back inside to Bruno. Bruno's looking a bit like he has a bit more freedom since he went back into the middle. Good ball across to Garnacho, who'll take on Walker. He goes back to Malacia. First touch. Swings it. It's a poor cross. Easily dealt with. And Shaw does really well to step out and take the ball off of De Bruyne. United are looking positive here. Here's Garnacho now. Shaw with a cross. Good ball. No one there. And United go all the way back to De Gea. So United enjoying a little bit of possession here. De Gea goes long. Go on, you need to win it, Shaw. Well done, well done, well done. That's not a free. How is that a fucking free, ref? De Bruyne pulls out with a challenge and fucking does a pirouette and falls on the ground and you give a free away. Oh, well, Shaw does put studs on his knee. Alright, sorry. Here's Jack Grealish now going up against Wan-Bissaka. That's going to be a throw to United here. Jack Grealish. Oh, Brummy. You fucking melt. Jack Grealish on the ball here again. Wins a throw. Is Anthony still on, says Dale? I know, he's been a bit anonymous, hasn't he? Pulling my hair out watching this game, says Katie. Yeah, 15 minutes to go. Still all to play for. Rashford does really well there to set Fred away. And Garnacho has a bit of space to run into. Rashford's in space on the far side if he can get his head up. No, he can't. A more experienced player would have seen Rashford in acres of space on the far side. Rashford's going around with his collar up. It looks like he was dragged down on the far side. Garnacho is just smothered out. It's a 2v1. And yeah, I mean, look at Rodri in the middle of the field there, just with his hand on Rashford. I mean, that was a foul before the foul that Garnacho gave away. Again, poor refereeing there. The fucking referee has been really bad today. Come on. I mean, what do we got? We've got about 13 minutes to go here. Just under 13 minutes of normal time. Just go for it. Just go for it. I mean, if we lose 2-0, who cares? Just go for it. Lovely ball by Wan-Bissaka. Casemiro now sets Rashford away. Is he on? Surely he's not. Bruno! Yes! No, don't put up that flag! Bruno was on! Bruno was on. Rashford never touched it. Rashford never touched the ball. Rashford never touched the ball. Hold on now. And the linesman is nodding his head here. This has to be checked. Hold on now. Let's have a look here. Casemiro. Rashford is off. But now let's see. Does he touch the ball? Does he touch the ball? No, he doesn't touch the ball. That's a goal. That has to be a goal. He hasn't interfered with play because there's no City defenders around him. That has to be a goal. There's no opponent near him. This has to be a goal. Yes! 1-1! Wow! Come on! Yes! Get in there! Fucking lovely! 1-1! And every Man City player around the referee here, fuck the lot of ye! Get in there, Bruno! 1-1! Yes! Brilliant play our Rashford. And Rashford just keeps his cool, doesn't touch the ball. Lovely ball out of Casemiro. And Bruno's just free. Rashford is a mile offside, and I think he knows it. Has a look around, doesn't touch it. Bruno's there to finish it. Ederson comes out and it's 1-1. Come on out of that! Yes! Come on! Sorry for the language. Yes! Put the collar up. No, we're not winning. Collar only goes up when we're winning. Oh, yes. 10 minutes now. Come on. We can go on and win this game. Oh, now we'll get nervous, won't we? Fucking hell. Yeah, Ten Hag was going to make substitutions. It was going to be McTominay and McTominay on for Casemiro, I think, and Shaw off or Malacia off for Martinez, but they've both been told to sit back down. Like, City have basically dominated this second half, you'd have to say. Here's Walker now with space on the right hand side. Cross into the box. Varane is there again with a header. He's been good today, in fairness to Varane. That's Casemiro, actually. Apologies. United cleared their lines. Get him away, Fred. Garnacho is gone. Bruno through the middle now. Oh, Garnacho's in space down the left here. Go on, you run at him one-on-one. Squares it. Oh, hits a Kanji in the face. Turns back around. Squares it. Rashford! Is he on? He's on! Woo! Please be on! Rashford! Garnacho! It's 2-1! Woo! Yes! Yes! Please be onside. Yes! Woo! Oh, please be onside. Please, please, please be onside. Is he on? Tell me, is he on? It's a goal! Woohoo! Ha ha! Yes! Rashford, boy! Yeah! Oh, wait now. Oh, he's behind the ball. Yeah, he is. He's behind the ball. It's 2-1. Come on! Garnacho! Garnacho! Go on, Ten Hag, down that touchline, boy! Woo! Yes! Fucking lovely! Now, fucking hold your shape. What, 7, 8, probably 10 minutes to go at a time. Keep your shape. That boy Garnacho is going to be a genius. Now, keep your fucking shape, lads. Nothing stupid here. Nothing silly. Well done, well done. And we said it, didn't we? Didn't we say it? Guys, thanks for the gifts on TikTok. Really appreciate it. Didn't we say it when Garnacho came on? It allowed Rashford to go through the middle. Anthony to the right and then Garnacho on the left. And Bruno back in the middle. And you could see nearly instantly it gave us back that balance that we were missing. And yeah, it did. It gave us back that balance. And here we go. And sorry, I forgot to do it. Put the collar up. Yeah. Here we go. Come on. Collar is up. Fucking lovely. The half-time tails have done it again. Woo. Come on. Garnacho, boy. Jesus, that young lad is some player. Gets a cross in, comes back to him, drops the shoulder and spins around. And a first-time cross catches everyone out, but Rashford is alive to it. And he just gets a toe out and it goes between Ederson's legs. Come on. Come on. Come on. Jeez, I'm going to have no throat left after this. De Bruyne now. Big ball across. Jack Grealish keeps it. Bernardo Silva cross into the box. Shaw with a great header away. Comes to Mahrez on the edge. Need to block him. Need to block him. Gets it wide to De Bruyne. First time cross. Haaland smothered him out. Yes! Well done. And they're all looking for penalties again. They're a shower of fucking women. Guardiola and all. Fuck you. VAR checking it. Check complete. No penalty. Now, keep your shape. Keep your shape. Varane with a header away. City keep possession though. United need to be composed here. Ah, yeah. Goal kick. Goal kick. And Haaland says a penalty. You big fucking blonde cyborg, yeah. Get out of it. Come on. Casemiro. Gets a toe on it. Does he get a toe on it? Oh, he does get a toe on it. What a tackle. Where are the City fans now, eh? Come on. Stretford End is standing by. Come on. Sorry, guys, I haven't been reading any of the comments. Oh, Jesus. Read them out after the game. What have we got? 3 minutes of normal time to go. Probably be about 5 added on with the goals, and there's a couple of injuries as well and substitutions and the like. Surprised Ten Hag hasn't brought on a defensive player like Martinez or even McTominay nearly, just to put an extra man in there. You know, here's Jack Grealish now. Skips past a couple. He's eventually fouled by Fred. Fred is going to get a yellow card. Had to be done, really. Just keep fouling him. Foul for the rest of the game. Just make sure it's a player that's not on a yellow card. Keep fouling him. Keep him at bay. Yeah, Jack Grealish having a go at Bruno. Fuck you, you little pussy. Cut your hair. Fucking hate Jack Grealish. Prick. Played for Ireland and then went and played for England. Dickhead. United are going to make a change here. It's going to be Martinez to come on. And McTominay. We're looking to shut up shop here. The City fans are quiet now, so they are. Come on, see it out. See it out. Jesus, see it out. Possession-wise, City deserve to win this game. Chances-wise, United deserve to win this game. City have had all the possession, but United have had a lot more chances. Alright, we should have finished more of them in the first half, but there's good opportunity here for City now. Obviously we know the quality that De Bruyne can just swing a ball in. So United need to be on their toes here. They really do. 2-1 to United, guys. We've got 60 seconds in normal time to play. There's probably going to be at least 5 minutes of added time, I would say. De Bruyne now to swing it in. Oh, goes short. Oh, well done. Garnacho is there. Comes back to De Bruyne and it's blocked. Stays with Kyle Walker in the corner though. He tries to get one in and is cleared by Bruno for a throw. Good defending. Come on. Keep your shape. Keep concentrating. Don't give anything stupid and silly away. Ball boy, don't give him back the ball. Take your time, son. It's going to be a long throw into the box here by Kyle Walker. And Luke Shaw with a good header there over Haaland. And Garnacho eventually clears it away. Oh, well done, Malacia. Well done. 5 minutes of added time. Here we go. 5 minutes. And it's going to be Martinez and McTominay to come on to shut up shop here. Well done. Good defending. Just clear your lines now, Luke. Ball up the line. Give the ball away though. City keep possession again. Needs to just get men behind the ball here. Anthony and Rashford need to get in behind the ball as well. Grealish one-on-one with Wan-Bissaka. Inside to Rodri. Gets it wide to Mahrez. Back to Walker. Garnacho doing his defensive duty there as well. United do well. Fred and Malacia. Great play between the two of them. Gets it wide to Anthony. Now United have 3-on-2 here. Anthony, can he get his head up? He's taking on Cancelo one-on-one. Gets it wide to Rashford. Comes inside. Opening for a shot. Trying. Gets it to Garnacho. Opens onto his right. Strike is blocked. Comes back to him. Eventually City clear their lines. But United keep possession. Just keep possession. Keep possession. Malacia, brilliantly, does well to keep it in. Yeah, well done, well done. And they win a throw out of it. Brilliant, come on. 3 substitutions, Maguire, Martinez and McTominay coming on. So Rashford is coming off. Brilliant by Rashford again. Rashford again. Rashford for Maguire. Casemiro comes off as well. And Malacia comes off for Martinez. So Luke Shaw will probably go back out onto the left for the last couple of minutes. Oh, Jesus Christ. Squeaky bum time. Come on. Now, nothing stupid, boys. Clear your lines. Keep your shape. I want to keep this collar up. Offside down in the corner. Everyone needs to be on it here for the last couple of minutes. Ball, boys and all. Don't give them a fucking ball. Let them go get their own. Bruno Fernandes, man of the match by BT Sports. I tell you, he's been brilliant today. Really has. Just keep working now, boys. Keep working. Keep working. Here's Cancelo coming through the middle. Force back. Under 2 minutes to go. Ball wide here with Mahrez. Into Akanji. He's going to swing a ball in, but Varane again is there with a great header. And Garnacho with a lovely header on as well. But United are just 11 men behind the ball here, so it's going to be City in possession for the last couple of minutes. Oh, here's Jack Grealish on the left-hand side now. Cuts in on his right. Cross into the box. Luke Shaw, well done! What a defensive header there by Luke Shaw. Haaland was in behind him and he kept his cool. But again, City keep possession. Come on, come on. 70 seconds. Here's Bernardo Silva is on it. United are keeping their shape well. City are finding it hard to get through as wide to Mahrez here. One-on-one with Luke Shaw. Back to Walker. Ah, yes, well done. Oh, Fred! Oh, he just fucking... Well done, Luke Shaw! Now, just keep possession. There's 30 seconds of normal time left. Unless he adds something else on. Garnacho tries to lay one off to Fred. Just get in behind the ball. City on the ball. United again, 11 men behind it. Comes to Jack Grealish on the left. Grealish still there. Gets a wide to Bernardo Silva. Cross. Oh, yes. Headed clear by Martinez. Back in and Martinez again. Go on and win it. Yes, Maguire is up again. Oh, it's a game of head tennis. Come on, clear your lines. Shaw's up. Well done. Come on, ref. Blow it up. Grealish. Martinez. De Gea down on it. Yes! Blow it up, ref. Come on. Come on, blow it up. Blow it up. Oh, Jesus, here we go. 40 seconds over the 95 minutes. Ball is on the ground. It's a free out. And no one has left Old Trafford. All the players are ready to come on. Come on, blow it up now with this kick. David De Gea, it's a free out to United. Yes! Woo! 2-1! Get in there! It's all over! United win! Come on! What a comeback! What a game! What a team! What a manager! Yes! 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 What a game! And I'm running out of words to describe this team. I really am, and everyone is smiling. Ten Hag, Steve McLaren, Van der Gag, the whole lot, Benny McCarthy, they're all there. And the City players are all around the referee. But you know what? You can all fucking do one back across the town. You're a shower of diving cunts. And you think you can fucking walk into Old Trafford and get a fucking easy game. You're all a shower of knobs, the whole lot of you. See you later. Bye-bye. Fucking noisy neighbours. Manchester is red. Get in there. Come on. Ah. Good to be a United fan now at the moment, ain't it? I just got removed off my live on TikTok for some reason for hateful behaviour. Someone must have reported me. So, look, see what happens. Who cares? Let's see what everyone is saying. Wonder if Pep wants 10 Hag's autograph, says Ben. Let's see. Liam says, I'd love to have put a few euro on this at the start of the season. City in the mud, says Party Pooper. First time having a bet on United, they win. United fans, you're welcome, says Paul. This is better than winning a trophy right now, says Patrick. Maybe Jamie Carragher would shut up. Probably a City fan, yeah. Probably is a City fan, to be quite honest with you. What a great performance. What a great game. Let's not get carried away, but United are back. United are back. So they are. We're not challenging for league titles yet now or anything like that, but I think we're back. To go from what we've seen in October, you know, in relation to, you know, the 6-3 defeat, to this, I mean, it's night and day, really, isn't it? It's absolutely night and day. And oh, look, I mean, it's just fantastic. Really is. Player rating. Well, not player ratings. Let's just have a quick run through because you know what? I'm going to the pub. But look, what a great performance. Defensively, I thought we were really good. First 10-15 minutes in the second half, we were a bit all over the place. We were thrown off balance by Anthony playing through the middle, I thought. And once we made that change, I think it was it 63, 64 minutes, I think. Rashford went through the middle, Anthony went on the right, and Garnacho came on the left-hand side and pushed Bruno back into the middle of the park. Instantly, we settled down and, you know, we started, you know, we came into the game an awful lot more. So, I mean, I'm really, really happy. I think great defensive performance. You look, Wan-Bissaka played well. Nothing spectacular. I thought Malassi on the left-hand side was really, really good. You know, didn't give Mahrez a smell of the ball. Won his tackles. You know, cut off the passing lanes. Defended really well. And linked up quite well going forward. Varane and Shaw at the back again were really good. Varane just keeps winning headers. You know, just cool and calm. And Luke Shaw's come out of nowhere, really, hasn't he, in terms of a centre-back. Really, really happy with him as well. Casemiro is fantastic. To be honest with you, it probably wasn't his best game today. But City were doing a number on him. And I think one of Pep's game plans today was to try and take him out of the game as much as possible. But he stuck with it. But he has had better games for United, but I'm still over the moon with how he played. Ericsson was poor enough. Game kind of passed him by a little bit. I mean, first half he was decent. His link-up play was good. He was getting the balls out wide to Rashford and getting the balls into Martial quite well. But second half, I think he just kind of petered out a little bit. There was an awful lot of pressure coming through the middle. Bruno was absolutely fantastic again today. His energy levels are brilliant. Scored a goal. He's not getting enough credit, in my opinion. He really isn't. And I think he's been absolutely fantastic this season. Like we said, he's not getting as many goals or assists, but he's involved in nearly every goal in one way or another. But he got one today, so brilliant. Delighted for him. Fred, I thought, was really good in the middle of the park again. Fred doesn't do anything spectacular, like we said before. You know, he wins his balls, he passes it to someone else, he gets his tackles in, he cuts off the passing lanes. And he's really, really after improving under Ten Hag. Forward line then, who did we have? Martial, I don't know what injury he was carrying. But again, I thought, as a kind of a false nine, I thought he was doing really, really well. He was holding the ball up, linking play, bringing players into the game, creating space in behind. I was happy with him. Now, obviously, he didn't come out in the second half, obviously because he has an injury. But yeah, I mean, I was delighted with him. Rashford, I mean, what more can you say about Rashford? Another goal today, and done really well for the first goal just to leave it off. So really, really happy with Rashford again. Keeps the run going. What's that, 9 games in a row in Old Trafford? Absolutely unbelievable. Garnacho, Jesus Christ. I mean, Garnacho coming on at the end, just absolutely unbelievable. Really is. I mean, the kid is going to be a superstar if he can keep his head on the ground. He really is. I'm absolutely delighted for him. Martinez didn't have much to do when he came on. McTominay and Maguire didn't have much to do when they came on either. And Anthony was kind of poor. He done okay when he went out on the right hand side, but he was a bit out of sorts when he was on the left. When he was through the middle. But yeah, I mean, let's have a look at this league table. Let's have a look at this fucking league table. So we are a point behind Manchester City. We go into third, 3 points ahead of or 3 points ahead of Newcastle. We also are we're 6 points behind Arsenal. They do have a game in hand, but they play Spurs in the North London Derby tomorrow, which we might do a watch along for. Because wouldn't it be great to be only 3 points behind them with equal games played? Ten Hag is doing absolute wonders. He really, really is. And we get 3 points in such an important week. I'm so happy. I'm going to go and drink fucking 10 pints of Guinness now and just fucking, there's no City fans where I live around here anyway, but I'm just going to sit down, and there might be a few Liverpool fans there, and I go, well, boys, what do you think of that? We're on the up, but like we said, we're not going to get too carried away, alright? Keep our feet on the ground. We have Crystal Palace now midweek, and then of course we have Arsenal next weekend. 3 points is nothing less than 3 points against Crystal Palace. Absolutely nothing less. And we go into the Arsenal game then brimming with confidence. If Arsenal lose tomorrow and we beat Arsenal next weekend, we're 3 points behind them on equal games. Where did that fucking come from? Where did that come from? Lads, you're absolute legends. What a watch along it's been. I've really enjoyed it. Thanks to everyone who's liked, commented, shared, subscribed, all of that good stuff. You're absolute legends. Like I said, I'm more than likely going to be doing a watch along tomorrow for the North London Derby, because obviously it affects us with Arsenal and Spurs. Obviously, we're not worried about Spurs at this stage, but yeah, happy days. Sorry if I didn't get to all of your comments. I see them all. It's hard to read them all out. I see you there. You're legends. I love you all. You're absolute. You're what makes this channel as much as me. So I really appreciate it, guys. Thanks a mil. We'll be, like I said, we'll be back tomorrow for the North London Derby. If you want to join us, please do. But if not, we'll be back. I think I'm doing a podcast Monday night live on YouTube. So if you want to jump in on that one as well, make sure you're hitting the subscribe button if you haven't done so already. Live podcast on Monday night, and I think I know what we're going to be talking about. And then, of course, Crystal Palace midweek and Arsenal on the weekend. So plenty coming up, guys, in the next week. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Thanks for all the likes, all the comments, all the shares, subscribes, all that good stuff. You're all legends. Until tomorrow, peace out. Come on, United!